Phoenix, a woman convicted of murdering her ex-boyfriend is one step closer to death. A jury Wednesday found Jodi Arias killed Travis Alexander in an especially cruel manner, and that makes her eligible for the death penalty.
Jurors must now decide if they will recommend execution. Arias' interview with 48 Hours, and it played a key role in the case. Correspondent Maureen Maher has covered the story from the beginning.
Criminal attorney Linda Kenny-Bodden, who worked on the defense teams of Casey Anthony and Phil Spector, has seen more than her share of murders, but few like this.
This showed that she was an incredibly angry young woman.
What piece of evidence sticks out the most in your mind?
Well, the piece of evidence that to me is amazing is the slit neck wound.
Why?
Because it was the coup de grace, in my opinion. It was the ultimate control over him. He wasn't going to say anything bad to her ever again. To me, that was just vicious.
Since her arrest in Yreka, California in 2008, Jodi has always insisted that she did not viciously murder Travis Alexander. But her details of how he died have changed repeatedly.
I think I was inconsistent in my lies, yes.
So let's take a look at what you may have said 48 hours.
In the 25 years that it's been on the air, this is the first time a 48 Hours interview has been used as evidence in a death penalty trial.
I was hit on the back of the head. I don't think I was out very long, but when I came to, Travis was on all fours on the tile.
Jodi gave us secrets in those interviews. She gave us an insight right into what she is thinking.
She was in the bathroom, standing over Travis, and I charged her.
She talks about having a fight with the woman, and she describes the woman who attacked Travis as being, you know, about her height and Caucasian. Well, that's her.
I ran down that hall and I pushed her as hard as I could, and she fell over him.
She then talks about power later on in that interview, and she talks about having a gun.
They just kept arguing back and forth whether or not, to kill me.
And if somebody has a gun to your head, you have the ultimate power.
It's like everything just stops when someone else is sitting there with a gun pointed to your head deciding your fate.
So I think that a lot of what she was saying about what happened was what happened with her and Travis the day he died.
Maureen Maher is with us now. It's now up for the jury to decide. You've been covering this case for a long time. What do you think they'll do?
I think there's almost no question that they will go for the death penalty. She certainly meets the requirements for it, but what's going to be different this time around, all the salacious details that everyone has been focusing in on for the last few months, now it's going to be a lot of sadness. Parents are going to be getting up and pleading for one way or the other, either put her to death or save my child.
Do you think the jury has some kind of connection to her? I remember during the case, I'd never seen a case where the jury questioned the defendant directly. I'd never seen that before.
There are only 3 states that allow jurors to do it. Several others recommend, but this is the one that really allows them to do it. And the fact that they addressed her by first name, they didn't call her defendant, they didn't say Ms. Arias, they all addressed their questions. Jodi, why did you do this? Jodi, how could you kiss another man after you had just done that to Travis? It was very personal with this jury, but that may also work in her favor as we go through this part of the penalty phase, because someone may feel too close of a connection to her, even though they feel she's guilty, they may not be able to say put her to death.
Maureen Maher, thank you very much.